Hi, my name is Betty Ng, and I am the founder and CEO of Inspiring Diversity, as well as co-founder of TaiQ. This session is called Your Identity as a Superpower, an Asian American perspective for propelling ourselves and others. In terms of the objective, I do want to emphasize that while this is an Asian American perspective, that the lessons that we'll be talking about will be universally applicable, not just to Asian Americans, but also to others more broadly. The objectives include celebrating Asian American Pacific Islander heritage and really helping us all to be inspired to see our identity as our superpower. Also, I will be sharing lessons learned from my and my mother's journeys of successes and challenges as Asian American women, how we have channeled our pain into purpose and ultimately promise. Also, the objective is to empower each of us to propel ourselves and others to success. In terms of the agenda, I would like to point out that I love to work with my clients to tailor content that is specific to their objectives and needs and audience as well. What we have delivered in the past includes first covering the rise of anti-Asian hate crimes in recent years in the historical context, and then diving into my personal story, my identity, and my personal journey, going from pain to purpose and ultimately promise. Pain meaning, for example, the personal experiences that I've had being a victim of hate crimes, as well as the professional challenges that I experienced as an Asian American woman rising up the ranks to become a senior executive. And ultimately, how those experiences helped to inform my purpose to become a builder of inclusive culture. And ultimately, the promise, meaning those solutions that I felt should have always existed to really help drive diversity and inclusion, both at the individual as well as organizational levels. I will then dive into my mom's journey that really has helped to crystallize some lessons in terms of leveraging your identity as a superpower and what it means to channel your own pain into purpose and promise. And then I talk more specifically about lessons that I learned, and in particular about channeling your identity into a superpower, what I would have told my younger self in terms of mindset and actions and interactions. And then we will dive into what is the promise for all of us, the duality and interconnectedness of personal success and inclusion, as well as the resulting solutions then that are required to build more inclusive, collaborative, and high-performing culture. If the client would like, I can dive more specifically into polling power, which is a framework that I developed with my mother to propel our authentic selves and others to success, and really how we can use polling power and leverage our identity and authentic self to consider our own paths going forward. And in the end, I will open it up to Q&A. And address any questions that the audience has. I hope that you will join us for the session. It will be dynamic, and again, happy to discuss further your specific objectives for the session. Thank you.